Hey everybody, it's Yasmin Boland here with a public service announcement. Today might be a little bit fraught. Why? Because we have the third and final Saturn-Uranus clash today. So Saturn is the planet of hard news and hard facts, and Uranus is the planet of crazy. And they have been clashing all this year, starting at the start of the year and actually being a kind of textbook example for what we saw in the USA when people stormed the Capitol building, which was absolutely textbook Saturn-Uranus clash astrology. Because why? Saturn actually symbolizes the establishment, the way we've always done things around here. It's about the government and about tradition, whereas Uranus is the maverick planet, the planet of revolution and rebellion and change and radical everything. And so what did we see at the Capitol at the start of the year? We saw radical rebels storming a government establishment. I mean, it was absolutely 100% pitch perfect Saturn-Uranus. But of course, that was just the way it played out on the world stage. It will have been playing out for all of us in different ways. And it's been an extremely intense energy. And now, today, Christmas Eve, it's the very, very last day of it. So if today's a bit fraught, that is why. That is why. So what are we meant to do? Well, for one thing, if you can get through this cycle today, then you are kind of home and hosed, okay? Because the astrology picks up from today. If you can manage to get through today and just breathe every time you feel like you're about to lose your head, from today onwards, everything starts to get better. So now, does that mean that you should pretend everything is okay, even if it's not today? So, just say, for example, you have a friend and you have very differing points of view about something very important, or with a family member or whatever. And it can come down to, just all the arguments people have been having all year about masks and social distancing and are you not going to get a lateral flow test before you come to my house for Christmas, and, this kind of stuff. Why are you not vaccinated? Why are you vaccinated? All this kind of argy-bargy that's been going on all year. So if you feel really strongly about something, does that mean that you should just paper over the cracks because I'm saying to you, the energies are really intense today, you better go easy? Does that mean you should just pretend everything is okay? I don't believe so, no. And in fact, what's really interesting is that we are currently headed for the last quarter moon in Libra in a day or two, okay? And that energy is very interesting. This is about the last quarter moon in Libra, which is what we're about to have from my Moonology manifestation cards. Comes with a message. Have you been trying to please all of the people all of the time when you're not yet quite happy yourself? So, it's a hard one because it's the season of goodwill and we need to please all of the people all of the time. But there's a difference between wanting to live positively and doing something which is called spiritual bypassing, when you refuse to acknowledge your feelings. And the problem is that this is a real now, Christmas Eve, because of this last Saturn-Uranus clash. It's very much a time where, all those buried feelings that you've tried not to say anything about can come to the surface. So the thing is, you can't fool the universe. Pretending to be happy when you're sad will get you nowhere. Rather, you need to deal with your feelings. So what are you feeling? Maybe it's a question of how are you expressing it. Maybe you need to say it nicely, but still say it. That's the only way. If you're people pleasing, stop. And again, this is not a message to say go into Christmas with all guns blazing and start throwing turkey stuffing at each other. Rather, be true to yourself and be firm and strong. And obviously, if you can avoid it spiraling into a huge argument, do it. But just be aware that the energies are really intense right now. Hopefully, now that you know about the energies that are around, hopefully it's not going to freak you out. It's going to make you realize, okay, I need to breathe. And I'm wishing you happy holidays.